I'm going to talk you through a complete upper body workout, which is actually one of the most craziest ones I've had so far. This was not only intense, but also fun. So let's get right into it. Now, 9 out of 10 times I will do a bench variation over the course of 3 weeks, where the first week I do 3 sets, second week I do 4 sets, and the last week I do 5 sets. But now I'm doing ring push-ups. Now, the beauty of ring push-ups is the fact that it gives you the full humerus abduction, which is the function of the pec. You want to get the stretch and the squeeze both at the same time. As well as this is a fun calisthenics movement that has a lot of carryover, and it's much more easier in recovery, and your wrist and your elbows will thank you. Honestly, I've been doing this for a few weeks and it's beautiful. Now for the vertical pull, which is just a regular pull-up, another calisthenics movement that works your back very nicely. My lats were fried after this. Notice I went a bit closer, so yeah, do I even have to explain anything? As for the vertical push, I did an OHP, but not just a regular OHP. I did a tempo and paused OHP, where I do 3 seconds on the way down, 2 second pause at the top. Just regular hypertrophy training, limiting myself and trying to get that pump while also being strict with the form. Look at this grinder. Do not give up on your sets. Take your sets really close to failure. So we've done horizontal push, vertical pull, and vertical push. Now we've got the horizontal pull. This is just a regular row. This is pretty self-explanatory again. Just hits your back. Rows, I'm doing it in a way where my arm aligns at a 45-degree angle. People say hits the right elbows. I just think it hits the whole back, man. I've been waiting an entire week to use this chest crusher and chest expander superset. This is an old school bodybuilding superset used in the early 1900s. The chest crusher has helped me develop a mind muscle connection to my chest. As well as that, it's helped me push harder on my chest, like bench sets. And as well as that, it offers that max training, which I really like. Now we move on to just the regular horizontal expander pull-aparts, which actually toast the rear delts. As well as that, it does slightly hit the upper back. So after doing them rows, I was actually fried, and this actually had a spring reduction because of the rows. But who cares, you know, self-limiting yourself. These burn your rear delts. They gave me a pump for a lifetime. I was really grinding. Look at me straining for my life. Really have to strain, really have to pull. It taught me how to use my back in pull movements. Finishing off with arm supersets, we got cross-body hammer curls, which obviously work your brachialis as well as your brachioradialis, and secondary muscles, your biceps. So, yeah, unready squeeze, be strict with the form. I supersetted that with the chest expander sideways extension. This movement mimics a katana extension that you can do with cables, but I prefer the chest expander. Number one, it saves me time and effort from finding cables and setting them up. Number two, it's much more grindier. Number three, feels better on my elbows. Number four, it's fun. Number five, people stare at me. Number six, that's it actually. Here's the last superset. Usually I would have done machine preacher curls, but today the machine was taken by someone doing lateral raises on the machine, so I thought, whoa, that's a bit crazy, I don't want to go there. So I did single arm preacher curls. They were okay. And I had an absolute howler, and I recorded a wonder class of a video of me doing some overhead tricep extensions. You can just see my ass, so that's a bit weird. But what can you do? Overall, very nice session.